Last summer, I had a trip that I will never forget. It was my first time traveling alone, and I felt both excited and nervous. I had planned to visit a small town by the sea, famous for its beautiful beaches and old streets. I wanted to relax, explore new places, and take some time for myself. I started my journey early in the morning. I took a train from my city, and it was a long ride, but I enjoyed every minute. I sat by the window and watched the countryside pass by. The green fields, small villages, and rivers looked like a painting. I felt peaceful and happy because I finally had time to think and enjoy the view. When I arrived in the town, the sun was shining and the air smelled like the sea. I found a small hotel near the beach. The hotel was simple, but the room was clean and comfortable. After checking in, I went out to explore the town. The streets were narrow and full of old buildings. There were small shops, cafes, and restaurants. I loved walking slowly, taking photos, and talking to the friendly people who worked there. The next day, I decided to spend the morning at the beach. The water was clear and blue, and the sand was soft and warm. I swam for a long time and even tried some water sports like paddleboarding. It was harder than I thought, but it was fun. And I laughed a lot when I fell into the water. I also met some other travelers, and we shared stories about our trips. It felt nice to meet new people and make friends so easily. One evening, I decided to take a boat trip along the coast. The sunset was amazing, with the sky painted in orange, pink, and purple colors. The sea was calm and the water reflected the colors of the sky. I took many photos and just enjoyed the moment. On the boat, I talked to a local guide who told me about the history of the town and the legends of the sea. I learned a lot and felt very interested in the stories. Another day, I rented a bicycle and rode to a small village in the mountains. The road was long and a little difficult, but the view was incredible. I saw waterfalls, forests, and small farms. In the village, I tried some local food, like fresh cheese, bread, and a sweet dessert made from fruits. The people there were very kind. One woman invited me to her house to drink tea, and we talked for a long time. I felt welcomed and happy because traveling is not only about places, but also about meeting people. During the trip, I also tried to take some time for myself. I wrote in my notebook, made sketches of the places I visited, and even read a book by the sea. I realized that traveling alone helped me feel more independent and confident. I learned how to organize my days, solve small problems, and enjoy my own company. On my last night in the town, there was a small festival in the square. People were dancing, singing, and celebrating summer. I joined them, and it felt like I was part of the town. I tried some local music, danced with some locals, and even learned a few words in their language. I felt so happy and alive. The next morning, I packed my things and took the train back home. I felt a little sad to leave, but I also felt grateful for all the experiences. That trip taught me many things: the importance of trying new things, the joy of meeting new people, and the beauty of discovering new places. It was not only a holiday, but also an adventure that changed me. Even now, when I think about that trip, I smile. I will never forget the colors of the sea, the friendly people, the small streets, and the moments when I felt free and happy. I know that I will go back there one day, but even if I don't, this trip will always be in my heart. It was truly a trip I will never forget.